Today we're ranking the top Aeons in Final Fantasy X. We're gonna break down their stats, abilities, and overdrive to see which summon is definitely the best in the game. Kicking off our list at number 8 is the very first Aeon Yuna summons, Valefor, whose faith is a small girl from Besaid Temple. Statistically, Valefor is the weakest Aeon and lacks the piercing ability for her physical attacks. However, her high evasion and speed make her a powerful ally. As a flying Aeon, many regular enemies have altered attack patterns when fighting her, with some being prevented from attacking her whatsoever. Valefor has a couple of tricks up her sleeve. First is her special attack, Sonic Wings. This move not only deals non-elemental damage but also delays the enemy's turn. If you boost her speed, Valefor can spam Sonic Wings and essentially lock down a single enemy, preventing it from ever taking a turn. She is also the only Aeon with 2 overdrives, the default Energy Ray and the more powerful Energy Blast, which you can get by speaking to the girl and her dog in Besaid Village. Now, to break the damage limit, Yuna must have obtained her Nirvana and power it up with the Moon Crest. Should Valefor be KO'd, she will be revived after 8 battles, making her readily available option throughout your journey in the game. Coming in hot literally at number 7 is the Fire Aeon from Kilika Temple, your boy Ifrit, whose faith is a male crusader. Ifrit is a Final Fantasy classic and your go-to powerhouse for the first half of the game, specializing in the fire element and boasting a high defense stat. Ifrit's biggest advantage is his ability to absorb fire attacks, meaning you can have him cast fire on himself for an easy way to restore his HP. His overdrive Hellfire is a powerful fire assault where Ifrit hurls fireballs before finishing by throwing a chunk of earth at the enemy. His main drawback though is that he's a bit of a one-trick pony. However, his special attack, Meteor Strike, is a non-elemental hit that bypasses the protect status, giving him some key utility. To have him break the damage limit, Wakka must upgrade his world champion using the Jupiter Crest. While he's the definite step up from Valefor in raw power, Ifrit's total reliance on fire lands him in a lower part of our ranking. He revives at 12 battles. At number 6, we have the Lightning Aeon from the Jose Temple, Ixion. His faith is a man in a sailor's outfit, but he manifests as a unicorn with a gargantuan horn. Located at the Jose Temple, Ixion possesses high magic and high magic defense. He can be healed by using lightning-based elemental attacks on himself, and his ultimate overdrive, Thor's Hammer, encases an enemy in a field of electricity and sends it crashing into every other foe on the field. But the real reason he gets a higher spot than Ifrit all comes down to one incredibly useful special attack, Arrow Spark. This move deals damage and dispels all positive status enhancements from the target, except for auto life. Against bosses that love to buff themselves with Protect, Shell, or even Haste, Ixion can just wipe that slate clean, homie, making him a key strategic player. To break the damage limit, the Saturn Crest must be used on Kamari's Spirit Lands. Ixion is revived after 20 battles. Breaking into our top 5 is the Queen of Ice herself, Shiva, the Ice Elemental Aeon of Macalania Temple. Her faith is a Macalanian priestess, and in battle, she possesses incredibly high evasion and speed, often letting her attack multiple times before an enemy gets one turn. She can also heal herself with ice elemental attacks. Her signature overdrive, Diamond Dust, freezes the battlefield and all of her opposition, homie. With a snap of her fingers, the ice shatters and deals massive ice damage to all enemies. But her real value is in her special attack, Heavenly Strike. This move deals non-elemental damage and inflicts threatened status, which delays the enemy's turn. Combined with her lightning fast speed, she can lock down an opponent even more effectively than Valefor, homie. To break the game's limit, Lulu's Onion Knight must be upgraded with the Venus Crest. Shiva revives after 20 battles. Do you agree with the rankings so far? Let a brother know in the comment section down below. And if you're enjoying this, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more Final Fantasy content. Now let's get into our top 4. At number 4, we have the final mandatory summon, Bahamut. His faith, a young boy, resides in the Bevel Temple, and he acts as the collective representative of all the faith, communicating with Titus and Una. Getting Bahamut is a massive turning point in where the game's power scale shatters. While other Aeons need a fully upgraded celestial weapon, your boy Bahamut can break the 9,999 damage limit natively. Considered the strongest storyline summon, his regular attacks can hit for 5-digit numbers long before anyone else, though he's a bit slow, homie. His impulse attack and Mega Flare Overdrive is incredibly powerful, dealing large non-elemental damage to all enemies. Because it's non-elemental, foes can't resist or absorb it, making Bahamut useful against pretty much anything. He completely changes what you expect an Aeon to be and revives after 24 battles. Claiming the number 3 spot is the mysterious mercenary Yojimbo. Originally from a temple of Yevon, Yojimbo's faith, a crusader and his dog, is now found within the Cavern of the Stolen Faith. After you defeat his spectral form, you must then offer his faith a large sum of gil, usually over 200,000, to hire him. Yojimbo is unique as his attacks are based on a complex calculation of loyalty, pay, and random chance. So why is this expensive sales sword so high? One word, homie: Zanmato. When Yojimbo is paid, he'll use one of 4 moves: Diagoro, Kozuka, Wakasashi, or the legendary Zanmato, which instantly defeats all enemies. I mean all enemies, including all bosses and super bosses. While he has no official overdrive, a full bar increases the chance of him using his better attacks. He requires Orange Masamune to be upgraded with the Mars Crest to break the damage limit for his other attacks. He's a gamble that revives after 24 battles, but the payoff can let you bypass the toughest fights in the game. Our runner-up at number 2 is the trio of Cindy, Sandy, and Mindy, the Magus sisters. They can be obtained at the Remium Temple once you've collected all other Aeons, the Blossom Crown and the Flower Spectre. Cindy the Ladybug, Sandy the Praying Mantis, and Mindy the Bee each has her own expertise. Cindy excels at white magic, Mindy at black magic, and Sandy at physical attacks. Commanding them is different. You can only suggest what they should do, which can be unpredictable. However, their power is off the charts. Mindy's special attack, Pasado, deals 15 hits of physical damage to a single target. When all 3 have a full overdrive, you can unleash their combined attack, Delta attack, which multi-hit non-elemental overdrive can deal staggering amounts of damage. Their combined strength and damage potential make them nearly unstoppable, homie. They revive after lengthy 30 battles. And finally at number 1, the undisputed champion of raw, uncontrolled power, Anima. You can find her at the Bodge Temple after getting the airship and collecting the Destruction Sphere's treasures in all 6 Cloisters of Trials. Her faith is Seymour's mother, homie, who became a faith in the hopes of helping her son, only for him to be consumed by a lust of power. She offers her strength to Una to stop him, and if summoned inside Sin, the help bar reads, "Thus I atone." That is pretty sad, bro. In battle, Anima is the definition of overkill. She can naturally break the damage limit, and her special attack, Pain, deals immense non-elemental damage with a chance to inflict instant death. But the real reason she's number 1 is her overdrive, Oblivion. In the international and HD remastered versions, this is a 16-hit non-elemental assault of pure destruction. It's arguably the highest damage attack you can directly control. Reviving after 24 battles, Anima is the most consistent and reliable tool for demolishing anything in your path. Without a doubt, the most powerful Aeon in Final Fantasy X. Point blank period. Now Anima is definitely the most powerful, but handling that power is even better. With these right here, you can upgrade yourself to even higher power right now.